Hey there, everybody. It's Neil here, Neil Pryor. Hope you're well. I go by the name of MVP at a lot of my kind of sites, and just wishing you a very, very warm welcome on today. This is Saturday, 4th of August, and it's a very hot day in the UK. We're down in the south. I'm on the south coast on the sea, and boy, oh boy, I could do with some breeze here. Pretty hot. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick catch up, let people know what I'm up to, and just really what's going on in the world of Forex. Okay, here at my homepage, FXCorrelator.com. I'm also at Trade to Win, and I'm also at Forex Factory. I'm also at YouTube, and just about everywhere really. Just wanted to show you here what else is going on my page. My front page, as people are probably aware, if you drop down a little bit, you'll actually see that you can subscribe here and get my updates when I pass updates. There's also a blog area, and I blog pretty much every day, give people an insight into what I'm up to, training and update as and when my training will happen. The famous FX Correlator currency, the one I use, it's free and you can get all the information if you click here. Lots of free links and systems, loads of free indicators there, loads of links and references to what I've been up to over the years. I've been trading Forex now for about 20 years. And just added some extras here. See there's more here? Just some extra pages that you click on. These pages you can go to. Just gives you a kind of insight into a little bit more of mindset and how I trade, the things I need to use and or do rather. And you know, it just talks a little bit, can I win? It just gives an update on that page as to how beginners and intermediates can approach this game of trading. I've got the mind game there where I talk a little bit more about mind, which I've been doing a lot more of actually, really working on my mind, my psychology, my mental state, my emotions. Very, very important for trading, believe me. I mean, good book for that is Mark Douglas, Traded in the Zone, but there's plenty of good stuff out there. And if people ask me, I can always give you some good references, people. Websites, forums, where it's quite interesting to get into the mental game. Methodology, you can see there, that really just it gives you an idea of how you put together a basic system. In my opinion, a system's only probably 10-20% of the success in trading. I know that sounds crazy, but it doesn't take that much to have a good system, guys. It's all about the mind game. It's all about you. You are the success story, not your system. The system is just part of it. It's all about you, your mind game, combining that mind game and that methodology together into your whole approach. Anyway, enough of this. I'm going to talk down here about the last 5 days trading last week. It's all there day by day on my site, as you can see here, where I just give some insights into what's going on. And what I was doing, usually it's a little bit in hindsight, guys, sorry about that, and that's life really. I am trading more than posting sometimes, but there's quite a lot of updates there at times, and if you keep track of it or you go to Trade to Win or Forex Factory, the updates do come thick and fast, and I try and give as many clues as I can as to what's going on in the market. So what I'm going to do now is going to take a look at the week using the FX Correlator, and I'm also going to use a more bespoke strength meter I use as well. That's not available for free, sorry about that. I don't actually circulate that at the moment. It will be part of any training courses I run, and we'll take a look at what the week did. Okay, this is last week, starting on the 30th, which was Monday, all the way through to Friday 3rd, and I'm gonna look at two charts. Later on, I'm going to show you my standard FX correlator. This is the free indicator that I've had available for many years now. It's set on a 20 moving average. So all of these guys are swinging about this dotted zero line. Anything above that dotted white zero line is positive. This means currencies that are above their 20 moving average. This is currencies, not pairs. And below it is any currencies that are trending below their 20 moving average. Anything under the zero indicates really we should be looking to sell it. Anything over the zero line here, see zero? These are things we should be buying. Just a very loose steer for people, okay? But also what I'm going to talk about today is this is a fixed FX correlator. Again, apologies, not available for free. It will be available as and when I run courses. What this does is you can fix it at any point. So what I did is I fixed all my 8 currencies to 0, all these guys here, every one of them, a bit like a start of a race, a bit like Goodwood, Glorious Goodwood this week, the racing, horse racing. So we set them all to 0. So there's no games, you don't know leading up to this what's buying and what's selling. I mean, this is obviously the 20 is what is telling you what's going on as you go into the week, and I talk about that a lot more on my training about what clues you can get from what's happened previously. But this is a standing start, and what I tend to do, and I do this most days, based on whether I'm scalping or positional trading or even looking through the week here, where obviously if we were trading weeklies we'd probably be stepping back to the 1 hour charts and just trying to take positions through the week, closing any trades out by the end of the week. I never carry over weekends. So this gives an idea of what actually happened in the week, and let's just have a quick run through now. So what did Monday bring? Well, Monday was pretty choppy, as you can see here. Flicked up, these guys flicked up, these guys flicked down. Nothing really came outside, and let's just put a couple of bars on here. Let's go across to here. This represents very, very approximately the number of pips that these currencies move by. So remember, that's not the pair, that's the individual currency. So really, I mean, through most of the Asian and actually into quite a lot of the London morning session, you can see here this actually is quite a tight range. No more than about 20-25 pips. No one really moved outside of that, and that would have been quite a struggle. Also, the greenback, you see there, the green US dollar swung bull then swung bear. That's not going to help your trading. A lot of people trading obviously focus on the USD pairs. You need the green US dollar to be trending in one direction, not swinging about like this. So it really wasn't until the US session there, you see, where the US dollar came down very nicely, and just checking here, it swung out to about 30 pips. So that's quite a move there. It got fell to bullish up to about 10. There's a 40 pip swing there, 40 pip swing that you could have capitalized on, and hopefully I did. I can't remember what I was doing Monday, but that was pretty good. So really, as I got into late London and into the US session, I was really swinging the US dollar south, trying to buy stuff up here. Okay. And what was I buying? Well, the euro was very strong Monday, wasn't it? Look at that. It peaked out a bit, flattened out a bit towards the end of the day. Sterling was strong early on and then came off, and so on and so on. Exciting week for sterling, obviously, because we were anticipating base rises, which it did. But believe me, that was about the only good news, and then it all went very sour later on in the week, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you too much with this. So what really happened Tuesday? Massive sell-off of yen. Yen was weak anyway. Yeah, yen was the weakest currency. The yellow yen here was weak anyway. It was already down by the end of Monday. It was already down 40 pips. Went through the Asian session pretty flat. You see that? Just flatlining. Came into early London, I suspect. Let's see what that was, around 5-6 o'clock in the morning, and then bang! Wow, look at this. Sells off minus 40 down to minus 120. That's an 80 pip sell-off, guys. You buy anything, any other currency against that, and you're going to make money. And you know what? It was quite nice. Look at this nice pullback here, fairly flat. Bang, breaks through. That's a nice pattern on the yen, and I would have been working that again. I think I was commenting on that on my blogs. US dollar, very disappointing. Look at this, it's absolutely flat as a pancake. If you're trying to trade US dollar pairs, you're in trouble. The US dollar is not handing you any pips at all, is it? It's not giving you any bull pips, it's not giving you any bear pips. So if you're trying to make money off these guys, either selling here or buying, all you're really depending on is how much volatility these currencies have got, because the dollar's not contributing anything to those pair trades. Remember that. It's all about, you need a good trending, you need both currencies trending to give you some action. Okay, so it was all about the yen on Tuesday. Interesting thing, see here, this is something I would have been watching for. I'm figuring, we're already at 120, 130 pips on yen. I'm figuring for it to come back in at some point. And sure enough, you see here, came down, touched. This is probably a late London session, early US on Wednesday. And then massive retrace back, all the way back up here. And in fact, as you can say, it ended the week here back at 0. So it came out and went back, and that's quite characteristic of a lot of currencies. You need to watch for this. Currencies do tend to, if they get a good swing out in the first 2 or 3 days, they will usually come back. Why? Because traders are starting to sell them off. Traders are starting, to come out of their trades and close positions. I mean, if a trader has made 100 plus pips down here selling yen, and yen starts to make noises that it's coming back up, what are you going to do? You're going to start closing positions. You should start coming out, reducing size, and so on. And if you do that, you start to buy yen, and if you buy yen, obviously it accelerates the process. So that was definitely a very interesting thing here. And clearly, all through Thursday, lovely, nice big moves on yen there, buying yen. Okay. What else has been going on in the week? This is a brown CAD, guys. So by Wednesday, CAD was already up 80 pips on the week. It did start down here, so it had a couple of days flat, falling, came back up. That's 46, so it's 120. Wow, 120. That swung there from its low on Tuesday. It swung up 120 pips, 130, 140, 100, 160 pips swing there. Now if you were late to the game, I probably would have started thinking about CAD this area as it's got above the zero. CAD never let you down for the last basically the last 4 days. That's quite unusual. I would have figured at least here, this area here, where we got a little bit of range in here, there's about a 20 pip range there. I really had that figured for coming down again, and I would have been watching to see whether I could sell off CAD, but it didn't. It just came up. Great week for CAD. Very good week for CAD. What else? Wednesday's always quite a pivot day. Sterling eventually gave up trying to be bullish here. Obviously came into Thursday with sterling. Let's have a look. You see here, let me just mark that up. That was at 1400. This is 2 hours plus, guys. So this marks 12 o'clock on Thursday, and as you can see, I just pushed that to the side. There was a spike, but look at this. It didn't help sterling at all. This is what they say when they say money is always priced into the market. Everyone was anticipating that. No surprises at all. Then Carney proceeded to talk quite dovishly about a lot of the things going on, talking down sterling, and that's what happened. So really around this point, we were about 25 pips off for the week, and thanks to that and various other things, we then dropped ourselves another 60 pips. So if you've followed after the announcement and other things into Friday, bang, selling off. Sterling, abysmal week. Well, it's having an abysmal week really from Wednesday, but it had an even worse week after the announcement. So that was sterling's week. Anything else worth talking about? Well, you can see here that the dollar through Wednesday was pretty flat. Nice steady. Now this is a lovely session into London opens and New York opens. That's what you need to make a lot of money trading. If you're trading USD pairs, look at that, a nice steady rise in US dollar, and just get into anything that's selling. So I would have gone heavily into sterling. Again, I remember Thursday, I think I was telling people to sell sterling. And I've just actually gone to my site. This is the 2nd of August Forex Diary, and I think, when did I bring that out? Hey gang, blah blah blah. This was before the announcement. Solid steady bull action on yen and USD. Yep. So far from 6 a.m. Euro and GBP the sales. Let's see what Carney says. So as you can see, I've got the GU chart up. So again, I was showing people where I was selling. So I'd already been selling sterling through the morning, and then I won't bore you with last hour. It's all on my website. Yeah, I think I got really active, and I just chased it up a little bit and then sold it down. And I would have continued to sell it down. I think I sold it down yesterday as well. What is this? This is talking about Friday. Yeah, just selling more sterling. See, red sell, dollar was still going up. Quite happy with that, guys. So pretty comfortable with that. So as you see, there's no kind of real bullshit here. I trade what I see, and I try and communicate that. So that was pretty much the week. So I just wanted to translate that now into what the 1 hour FXCorrelator was doing. Okay, so 1 hour setting, giving you an indication of what to do. You can see here Tuesday, very strong indications that you should have been selling the yellow yen. What else have we got? Should have been buying the yen here. So when the yen came storming back, buying the yen here. Very strong strong US dollar there on Thursday, which again would have been indicating me to get in there. Very weak sterling. You can see that the 20 is very powerful. You put this on any time frame and it gives you a nice steady thing. You can change the moving average as well, depending on what appetite you've got to understand the market. But it's a very powerful tool, and I recommend you use it, get into it. It really does help things. Really does help things. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you had a great week. I did. Keep watching, keep subscribing to my website, and at some point we will get some training out there, but just be patient with me. I'm a trader, I'm not a trainer more than anything, and I will be transitioning to that at some point, but I'm having too much fun trading, to be honest. I'm doing quite well out of it. So until we talk again, all the best. Cheers, guys. Bye.